Hello family, warmest welcome back again to the Lovista channel. Great to have you here once again. Both the old and the new, I say thank you so much for coming back, and I do hope you're doing well. Today we're going to bake some condensed milk loaf bread. Family, this is so simple to make, really simple steps to follow to get this fluffy and very stretchy, delicious condensed milk loaf bread. So please stay tuned. You're not going to regret it. You will be able to make this bread at the end of this video. Stay tuned and let's do this together, family. There we go again. This bread has really few ingredients and very easy to get. I have my yeast, dry yeast, instant dry yeast, and my 2 cups of all-purpose flour and 1 egg, 1 room temperature butter, and my condensed milk. Yes, the condensed milk is going to make this bread really very special and one of a kind. I have my room temperature milk, my teaspoon of salt, and because the condensed milk have a lot of sugar, so I'm not going to add any sugar, but you can feel free and add some sugar if you want. So I go ahead to put my room temperature milk in my bowl and add my 1 whole egg to it, and I also add my condensed milk. These are so simple steps. Please family, watch it closely and I bet you're going to be able to make this bread. So easy. This is my second time of making it. First time went really well. I just have to tell you, just so it make you feel better, I'm not an expert. It will work if you try it, okay? So I go ahead to also add my instant dry yeast. Mind you, this dry yeast is for bread. I had to mix it all up and add my flour, all of the flour that I need here. I add all the 2 cups and just leave a little bit behind during my kneading so that I will just put it on my surface. Mind you, do not add the salt right away. You have to wait until it is properly mixed because of the yeast. The salt and the yeast doesn't really work well together. It might hinder it from, rising when the time needs. So yeah, while your dough is forming nice and sticky, you just go ahead to add your salt at this point, and you have to also mix it well, and then comes in the butter. Okay, at this stage you add your butter and mix it thoroughly as well. This is all that you have to do, family. I did not even use any machine because the handwork is just awesome with this bread recipe. The butter that I use here is 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. So yeah, that is how I am going about it. And yeah, I will also list all the ingredients in my description box, so please check it out. So right now everything has really come together well, so it is time for me to start knead. That is where we're going to put some gluten into this actual dough. All right, of course, when it's time for kneading, you make sure your surface is absolutely dry, and then you sprinkle a little bit of your flour on your surface and you begin to knead. It's a little bit of workout, which I absolutely love. All of a sudden, as you're kneading and kneading, you realize that your dough is becoming stretchy, and that is so good, family. It is telling you that it is getting ready for you to proof your dough for it to double rise. Yes, so you just go ahead, do it until it is really very stretchy. This took me, when you use the manual method, it will take you like 8 to 10 minutes for a good kneading. So once it becomes stretchy like so, then you know that your dough is ready step, which is the proving time. You're going to make your dough double in size, okay? And yes, you put a little bit of oil so that as it doubles, it's not going to stick in your bowl. So it took me 2 hours for my dough to double rise because it's cold here, okay? But if you are at a warmer place, it might take you less time, all right? So I just punch the dough and then release all the air that the dough has, okay? So right now I'm going to shape my bread. So I divide my dough into 2 equal sections. I make sure both of them are equal, and by eyesight I thought that little one was like over, yeah, so but I will still find ways to push it somewhere in. Right now we're going to cut our dough in shapes that we want. So you roll it, and then you roll it with your roller, and then you just again roll it into like a carpet sort of form, you know, just like so, and then you're ready to go. Really very simple. You do not have to do too much with this bread. That is why I love it, okay? And as you cut it, you realize that it's so stretchy, and I love my bread to be like that. So once I divide into the sections that I want, I try to make them be equal, you know. So I just spread a little bit of butter in my baking form, and yeah, you can actually also spread a bit of flour if you want, but I prefer my butter. I'm going to basically repeat the same thing with my second batch. For the second time, I'm going to allow it to proof and double in size, all right? And this would basically take me another 1.5 to 2 hours. And once it's done, it's going right into my oven. So about an hour and 30 minutes, I saw my bread double rise, and I know Jack is ready to go straight into the oven. Look how beautiful that dough is looking right now. So I just want the upper part of my bread to look gorgeous and golden brown. So I add a bit of evaporated milk with the yolk of my egg, and I'll just spread it on. Just put your brush in there and then spread it all over the bread. It's going to make the color beautiful. So after doing that, it is ready, and I have preheated my oven at 175 degrees, and it went in, and yes, we are ready to bake these gorgeous bread right now. After 35 minutes, depending on how golden brown you want, you can actually also leave it for 40 minutes. The bread is ready, and rest assured, it is so delicious. And what I love when I bake bread is the aroma that leaves it in my kitchen. It's absolutely incredibly great. All right, and as it's warm, you just spread a little bit of butter on top just to make it look even more gorgeous. Okay, well, I know it's really very tempting at this stage, but you really have to allow it to make sure to let it cool down before you can actually transfer it from your bread form. Okay, so look, it's so easy. When you allow it to cool down, it will just come off so nice and very, very easy. I know, so good and so yummy. Smells amazing as well. So good. These are so yummy. No, you stirring. Hey, you are staring at this bread, Papa. The bread is even tired. So good. And trust me, family, if you follow this simple step, you're going to get your bread this delicious. And the question is, what are you pairing with? 12 days at work, of course I take it very easy in the morning. I love to have a good breakfast. I don't mind if it's 11 o'clock. I still have to have my good breakfast. So I paired it with my favorite tea, which I've also shared with you how I do it, so please do well to check it out and you will love it. You can pair with your porridge, anything. Even later during the day when the kids came from school, they paired it with some pasta and it really went well. So yeah, there you have it. Breakfast is ready, and all that you need is that soft and moist bread. Nothing else. So good. Nothing really can be compared to a home baked bread. It's just so amazing to have your own bread made at home, and this bread is actually very easy. So I would be very happy if you'll be able to try it. And once you try it, please do well to also tag me on Instagram at LOAF and follow me there as well, and let's have fun. Yes, good morning, wherever you are. It doesn't even have to be a morning. You know, if you're in Sweden, you know the fika. Anytime you can fika with this bread, okay? It's so good, family. Trust me, it is so good. And yeah, nothing beats a homemade bread. Panwaya motong. So soft and yet very stretchy. That is all about it, family. So good. All right, so family, this brings us to the end. Yes, it brings us to the end of this amazing recipe. I do hope you like it, and please, if you like it, do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and let's grow our family into a much bigger one. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I would definitely see you in my next video.